This is ACT Science, Passage 3. This is a research passage. Our DRC approach, R stands for research, which means read, not carefully, but look at the processes and differences between the studies. I'm going to do a quick skim to orient myself to the passage and understand the process and differences between the studies. So we have in experiment 1, 40 pieces of bread, 5 centimeters in diameter, groups A to C. We have group D also, though, was sprayed with 1 milliliter of a 0.1% solution of water and mold growth inhibitors. Okay, so they're inhibiting mold and they're seeing, I guess, which one is more effective. Group D was sprayed with water. There we go. And each 24 hours, they measured the mold coverage. So what's different in experiment 2? A different concentration, different concentrations of mold inhibitor. So now we know we're spraying bread with a mold inhibitor, and we're measuring bread every 24 hours to see how much mold growth is there. R&R approach to the questions. Read the question, then do a reread through, breaking it down. We'll do the reread together. In the experiments, how many groups had an average mold coverage of 100% at 96 hours? So we have 96 hours, and we only see 100% in group E in experiment 2. So 1, choice F. What is the minimum number of days that were required to complete the experiment in experiment 2? So 120 hours, and that is the same as in experiment 1. So 120 hours is 5 days. You could have said 120 divided by 24 equals 5. So either way you choose to get this answer, it is B, 5 days. Which of the following conclusions about the change in average mold coverage is best supported by the results in experiment 1? So over 120 hours of incubation, mold coverage does what? So it gets more moldy in each of the experiments. In group A, B, C, and D, they all increase, which is what you would expect. So none of them decrease, and so your answer has to be J. In experiment 1, which group was most likely intended to serve as the control? Well, when I analyzed this, I wanted to know when they said there was an inhibitor sprayed on groups A to C. I said, well, where's D? Well, D was just sprayed with water, so water is the control. It's the thing that's unaffected by the inhibitor, so D. Number 18 is a supposed question. You have to extend your thinking a bit. In an inhibitor, X concentration of 0.08 had been tested in experiment 2. Based on the results, which of the following graphs shows the plausible results? So it's going to be between group F and group G, because group F is 0.05, group G is 0.2, much higher. So F at 48 hours, I'm just going to start there, because 24 hours is all less than 1. So between F and G, I know it's going to be less than 10% mold coverage. And the only one where I see that is choice J at 48 hours. So my answer has to be J. 19, the biochemical reactions that provide the energy for the growth occur in which organelle? Well, this is just a knowledge question. Mitochondrion produces energy, so D. Which of the following expressions gives the average surface area of the bread for group C at 72 hours in experiment 1? So 20% average mold coverage was group C. So we're going to use 20%. And then we go back to the experiment description. It says 40 circular pieces of bread, 5 centimeters in diameter. Well, a little bit of knowledge. Pi r squared is how you calculate the area of the circle. Diameter is 5, so to get the radius, you divide the diameter by 2. You get 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5. So your answer has to be F. Quick review of your answers if you need it, and the reporting categories if you want to better understand. Have a good day.